good evening, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world right now. So today I'm going to take a look at this geyser or geyser, as they call it in the UK, that erupted in Yellowstone. And I'm looking at this, which it seems like it's really something small, it's insignificant, but I'm looking at it in light of a Kim Clement prophecy. And if most of you should know who he is by now, he was there was a time when he was giving a lot of prophecies, many of which that seemed to come true about Mr. T. And so this one seemed pretty significant. So I just wanted to give it a look and see what the cards say about it. Is this foretelling of something big that's about to come, or is it just a run-of-the-mill, ordinary eruption? Okay, so first, let's just take a look at the eruption itself. Now imagine you were there and that happened, man. I'd be running like hell, as these people are. Thank God nobody was hurt. Looks like had they been any closer, that they certainly could have been scolded or severely injured here. Okay, so that, and then let me read this prophecy from Kim Clement. Okay, so this was from June 14th, 2014, and he says, there is a national park where there is an eruption under the earth. For, for it to come out, and many say, it is just a simple, let me start again. It is just simply an eruption, but it is not. Okay, I'm going to pause there because the reason why it seems like this might be the one he's talking about is because it was on national news and they were saying that this was not something unusual, that but usually it happens in the backcountry and not where tourists are. Okay, so they're saying simply an eruption, but it is not. It is a sign that I shall come, that I shall contain that which it would try to be destructive in this nation, a volcano as a sign, and then there will be another earthquake, says the Lord. Okay, so according to this, there would be this like small eruption that people would say it's simply an eruption, don't worry about it. And then after that, an earthquake. Well, there hasn't really been an earthquake after this one yet. Who knows? This happened just recently, so maybe there will be another big earthquake that would signal this. Keep your eyes open, for this sign is to cause the earth to yield of its produce, that the great E may come forth rapidly. I don't know what the E is. Event, maybe? Oh. This is my promise, says the Lord. Therefore, take heed today as you come to me and strike the rock. I will release that which has been held back from you and cause triumph to be sounded in your mouths, says the Lord. Now, it's interesting that he uses the word triumph because um, triumph is another word, the root word for triumph, or I'm sorry, the root word for trump, like when you play trump games, card games, and the major arcana in the tarot are called trump cards. Okay, that comes from the word triumph, because when you're playing cards and you have a trump card, you win, you triumph. Okay, so that was alluding to another Trump that we all know. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these cards right here in front of you. So you know that I am truly shuffling. Got my dog beside me for good luck, good energy. Okay, let me get this straight. What's going on here? Okay, so I give these a couple more shuffles. So basically, we're asking, is this the eruption that Kim Clement was telling us about? Would herald in this great triumph? Hmm. Got my cards turned around. That's interesting. Oh, I do think there's truth to the prophecy, but I don't think that this eruption was it. Okay. Um, I think these things are being guided by the Alliance. And we are right on the verge of this triumph that he's talking about. But I'm thinking that if you're thinking that there's going to be some massive eruption in Yellowstone that's going to cause uh, like an apocalypse to happen, which it would if the Yellowstone were to erupt, that would be an apocalypse of biblical proportions. But I don't think that's going to happen. I do think that there is some truth to this, but that eruption in Yellowstone is not the one. Okay, because it would have to be followed up by some kind of earthquake right away, and we haven't had that happen. Uh, so I've been saying this all along. I got this when La Palma was erupting, and that was one that I had been waiting for a long time, like 25 years. I always said if La Palma starts erupting, run for the hills because it's going to cause this great, you know, tsunami that was going to hit the East Coast or all of the Atlantic coast. Um, I can tell you now that I don't think that's going to happen, and I don't think Yellowstone is ever going to have a catastrophic, uh, like United States ending eruption. However, this prophecy from Kim Clement, I believe, is real, but this one isn't it. Okay, so it's going to have to be an eruption that people are going to say that is a typical simple eruption, and and it's going to happen in a national park, and then there's got to be some kind of major earthquake right afterwards. This one isn't it. Okay, so I hope this clears up that for you, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Well, thank you to the 250 new subscribers that I got. I really appreciate you. Thank you to Honey C. Golden for sharing out my video on Mr. B and um, Tarot by Janine also. Thank you, Janine, for sharing out my video and bringing some new eyes, hopefully, to my channel. I appreciate you all for being here, and I'll try to be getting more videos out like this in the future. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Good night. Good day, wherever you are.